Welcome back to CyberLKC. So it's day 3 of hacking journey with Black Hat Python. And today we are going to continue on building our networking tools with our own version of the networking utility Netcat. Now if you ever played with Netcat, you know it let you to read, write, transfer files, open reverse shells and execute remote commands. It's that powerful, which is exactly why smart system admins remove it from their systems entirely. But here is the twist: even if Netcat is gone, most systems still have Python installed, and with that alone we can build our own Netcat clone. So let's get into coding. This is the directory which I created, just opening the editor. So in this we are going to use various libraries. So we are going to start with creating a function which will handle the terminal if we get the access of our target. Execute function we are going to use. So if we get the command prompt or any Linux shell, it will strap the all the commands in different section. If we don't get the CMD, it will return and output. So here we imported all our necessary libraries and set up the execute function, which will receive the commands, runs it, and returns the output as a string. This function contains some new libraries we haven't covered yet. All these libraries provides a powerful process creation interface that gives you a number of ways to interact with client programs. In this case, we are using its check output method, which returns a command on the local operating system and then returns the output from the command. So let's continue our building. So now I'm going to create a class for Netcat. Let's initialize. Again created a socket for TCP based. So we initialize the netcat object with the argument from the command line and the buffers, and then create a socket object, the run method, which is the entry point for managing the netcat object. We are setting up the listener, so we call the listen method, otherwise we call the send method. Now let's write that send method. We connect to the target and port, and then we set up a try catch block so we can manually close the connection. We start a loop to receive data from the target, and if there is no more data, we break out of the loop. Otherwise we print the response data to and pause to get interactive input. The loop will continue until we get uh, keyboard interrupt with control C, which will close the socket. Now let's write the method that execute the program runs as a listener. The listen method will uh, finds the targets and ports and start listening in a loop. passing the connected socket to handle the method. The listen method now binds to the target endpoint and start listening in a loop. Now let's implement the logic to perform file uploads, execute commands, and create an interactive cell. So the handle method executes the task according to their command line arguments it receives. Like it executes a command, upload a file, or start a shell. If a command should be executed, the handle method passes command to the execute function and sends output back to the socket. And if a file should be uploaded, we set up a loop to listen for the content of the listening socket. Then we write that accumulate content to the specified file. And if a shell is to be created, we set up a loop and send a prompt to the sender and wait for a command string to come back. We then execute the command by using the execute function. Now let's write our final and main function, which will handle all the classes and the function we created up till now. So now in main function we will create a banner or template which will help to the user, so that how will he will use the this tool. So we will guide them with the, like, in Linux, if we don't know how we need to use this command or tool, we use help command. So same that we are going to specify giving description about our tool. Providing examples how they can use the tool, like passing the target, providing the port, execute the shell, and more. And listen for L, and for uploading a particular file. I'm just copying because it is going to be the same. And for execute command, we are giving an example. Or we can use this with other format too, like this, with the pipeline, like echoing and then using them. And just simple this for without any argument to connect to a server. And then L for listening. P for specifying the port. And collecting the arguments. So it's completed, but there are two errors. Yeah, we haven't yeah, separate them. So it's completely ready. Let's run this. So start your virtual environment. I've already started, and if there are libraries which are not installed, you can just install with the pip install and entering the name in whichever you are facing the problem. Now let's run it. uh, we are getting an, yeah, it's detent, not depend, my bad. And let's specify the target and then run it. Let's for now specify the local host only, and port will be same. Just listen and execute shell. So I've created some mistakes, like they shouldn't be in initial init function. Now let's rerun it. Mm, and then here will be backward slash, not forward. And now for receive length, it should be comparing, not bracket. So here I have created more mistakes. They should be in the same level. Just use the shift plus tab for removing the indentation single time. And here we are already getting decoded data. So we need to get the encoded data in the handle function. Now let's try to run. Now it's working. Let's try to get the help command. Yes. So we are getting the help command successfully. Now let's test our netcat. Our target will be 0.0.0.0 and port will be like 5555, and for listening we will use L and C parameter. So it's listener, and let's host a local server. Target will be same 0.0.0.0 and port will be 5555. uh, Sorry, I entered the wrong command. Yeah, so it is executing, but until it receives the end of file marker it will not execute. So for getting that end of file marker we need to press Ctrl D. So here it is, you get the our terminal, like you get the all the files from the this PHP folder, and we, this is our directory, current working directory. And if we want to execute a terminal execute a single command, so that's it for this. We will continue the Python basic networking tools with next video. Thank you.